Hey everybody, Teddy J on Crypto for Grow My Bag TV, and there was a lot in the Crypto Minute today. I actually researched and had to kind of like cut a lot of the stories that I wanted to get out there. There are a lot of stories that are out there that I actually wanted to cover. I guess that's why we're going to launch our own social media platform so we can actually share it with you, because there's just so much going on that I just needed more space. But let's dig in. Magic Eden and Yuga Labs team up and launched their own NFT marketplace. Why is that? I told you yesterday OpenSea I told you months ago OpenSea screwed up. Well, OpenSea is basically ceding their crown, right? So by not creator royalties, OpenSea left the door open for a lot of change. And guess what? That change is here. A lot of companies have been looking to other places like Rarible and other places that do support creator royalties. Now you have two of the biggest studios in the NFT marketplace saying, yeah, we're not feeling what you're doing. We're going to do our own thing. That is huge, because just imagine, okay, the exclusives are going to be over here. Just saying, OpenSea really screwed up, and I don't know if they will ever regain the shine on that crown. And I think they basically are losing their crown. Anyway, the London Stock Exchange Group is looking for a director of digital assets. Do you see where this is going? I had said a long time ago that traditional institutions are going to become exchanges, and exchanges are going to become traditional institutions. And you're going to see that overlap until one outweighs the other. Well, here it is. The London Stock Exchange Group is clearly moving into the crypto space. Mind you, this is on the back of the Bank of England saying, hey, we're going to allow stable coins as payment. Say what now? I'm just saying there comes a point where you're going to start to see those different entities start doing things. And that's what's nuts. I'm paying attention to this. I'm just sitting back and I'm going, yeah, more change is coming. And for the better, mind you, for the better. Next up, you have the SEC. This is just a quick joke. Not a joke. It's real news, but it is funny. The SEC is looking for experts in the digital asset space. However, for you to take the job, you'd have to sell your digital assets. Now, I can understand the rule, but I want you to think about this. In this case, it would be akin to saying, well, you're rich. You're going to have to give away your money to get a job. Yeah, ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. So, I mean, this is a clear sign of how certain rules need to be reviewed. You know, some things don't stand the test of time or have just lived out their usefulness, and we need to refocus. There are other ways that we can ensure that, people pay attention to things. Anyway, that's something to me that I'm sitting back and I'm kind of going, yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Gemini's CTO, their global CTO, who happens to also be the CEO of their Pacific operations, this guy Pravjit Tiwana, and I greatly apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Please call me up, drop me a note, tell me how to pronounce it properly. I hate when I do that, so I do apologize. But apparently stepping down after almost 2 years with Gemini, stepping down. This guy restructured the organization, or helped him to restructure. He's got some big shoes to fill. I have to say, it could actually be a good time for them to actually look for a new CTO. So maybe there's a nice little light at the end of the tunnel, but that's a big loss. Apparently Pravjit is, quite the dude. Ava Labs. Have you ever heard of Avalanche? Yeah, Ava Labs has laid off 12% of their staff. There seems to be a big problem going across tech startups and tech firms where they are laying off a lot of people, meaning they brought on too many people too quickly. And this is one of them. At 12%, I look at this as, okay, this is a restructuring. We've got to right the ship. That's what I think it looks like. Poor management decisions lead you to this, but the quicker you can recognize that you've done something wrong is, a big deal. That's different than, OpenSea laying off another 20% after last year having laid off 20%. That is continued poor management, right? Continued mismanagement by OpenSea, whereas it looks like for Ava Labs, they're just saying, yeah, we did too much. We went too far. So we're going to lay off about 12% of the staff. And it was confirmed. The CEO actually went on X and actually made the announcement that, yeah, we did that. It was 12% of the staff. At first, staff had been talking out about it. Something that should not surprise you. Should not. Kraken is interested in launching their own layer 2. This is following Coinbase's launch of Base. Now, mind you, it makes sense, right? Depending on what you plan on doing with it and all that. So it kind of makes sense. Front runners, all of the front runners are ZK experts, all of them. So Polygon, Matter Labs, Nil Foundation, they're all zero knowledge experts. So that clearly shows you what direction, they want to go with their blockchain. They're looking for speed. Like straight up, they're looking for speed. So they have clear ideas about what they want to do with their layer 2 and how it can be leveraged. Go Kraken. I want to see what happens with that. ARK Invest, Kathy Wood's ARK Invest. This is actually big. So a while ago, they had dropped, she had dropped some grayscale Bitcoin trust, and I forgot what it was. That you can just go back in the videos and you can see, what it is that she purchased. But now she's dropped some more so that she could go spend about $5.61 million to invest in Block. Now, don't get me wrong, she still holds a huge heaping load of grayscale Bitcoin trust, right? So let's not get it twisted. But the investment in Block tells you, yeah, I'm going to hold Bitcoin. I'm going to hold this trust thing, but this is a different way that they're leveraging Bitcoin. So this is holding as investment. This one is leveraging as practice, adoption, right? She's got holding and she's got adoption. I tell you guys all the time that I have wallets, and some of my wallets I use to hold, and some of my wallets I use. I'm just saying, that's kind of big. Something else that's big is Cardano and Polkadot. This is big, big. This is big, big. From a technical perspective, this is big, big. Cardano and Polkadot have formed a strategic partnership. What are they looking to do? They're looking to build true cross-chain interoperability. I'm expecting seamless transactions across the blockchains. I can't tell you how big that is from a technology, but like as a geek, I'm geeking out right now. Like I'm like all about it. This is what happens with Cardano all the time. Polkadot's been hot, but this is what happens with Cardano all the time. Just out of nowhere, they just do something. So what I'm expecting is huge pop in the coin, right? I'm expecting huge pop in ADA. They've got speed, they have security, they've got sustainability, they've got reach, they've got scale, and you could say the same for Polkadot. So the two teaming up to have interoperability, that's going to shake up the Web3 space like nobody's business. It's nuts. I'm so excited. I just want to see what happens with it. From a technologist perspective, I want to see what goes on with that. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should go over the news. We should go over the numbers. So let's get you there real quick. Alrighty. Let me just refresh this. I haven't refreshed it in a couple of seconds since I started the video. So there you go. Let's make this so you can actually read things. Come on, shouldn't take that long. There you go. All right. So on the downside, let's see who we've got, how far you go before I actually pay attention to something. Okay, Immutable X is down 8%. Near Protocol is down 7%. Fetch AI is down 7%. I don't know why, but I'm not feeling, I'm not really feeling the idea of coins that latched onto AI for the sake of latching onto AI. So I think Fetch AI is actually about doing something. I just need to do some more research so I can understand what it is that they do. But right now I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. Right. Plus, I mean, if you look at their market cap, it's well below $500 million. Doesn't mean that it can't pop up, but it's well below $500 million. Singularity.net. I don't hold. They're also under 300 million, which is down 7%. Let's see. Arbitrum is down 5%. You know how I feel about 5% moves, right? 5% move is almost nothing to me. Unless you're a trader, 5% move in a day doesn't mean anything to me. If I'm a trader, I like that. As a trader, I would love seeing, Arbitrum down 5%. Who else was down? Chili's is down 5%, but really Arbitrum being down 5%, Immutable X being down 8%. Those are opportunities to me. If I'm a trader, if I'm in a trading mood, those are opportunities to me. On the plus side, who do we have here that we should be paying attention to? Yeah, it went by Trust Wallet. Kronos is up 7%. It's nice. If you notice, I hover over the rankings because I want you to pay attention to who's in that top 50, who's in that top 25. And you'd be surprised who's there. Arweave is at number 98 with slightly less than $500 million of market cap. And they're up 6%. Let's see who else has moved. Astar, I forget how they pronounce their name. They're about $325 million market cap, and they're up 5%. Astar, if I told you, they're doing work, they're the blockchain for Toyota. So I'm expecting that one to move. As you start to see that, I'm expecting that one to move. Toncoin up 5%. Market cap of over $9.5 billion. Wow, was I asleep? They're making moves. Again, 5%. If I'm a trader, I'm looking at 5% moves, and I'm looking to see how much money I can make. And the reason why 5% is an important number to me is because it's more money that you can make at a bank on a yearly yield. I mean, simply put, that's where we are. That's what it is. So that's why I pay attention to that. Any other big movers over here that I should be paying attention to? No. So let's skip on over to the Fear and Greed Index, which is at 68. Not bad. Yesterday was at 74, though. So we dropped down. And why is that? It's because the market shot the hell up and people started shaving off profits. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think right now we're in the middle of profit taking, and that's how we move laterally, up and down, up and down, up and down. Just saying, pay attention, right? There are catalysts in the works that could really move things. I deliver news every day, and there are catalysts in the works that can really move things. That Cardano and Polkadot announcement is going to move things. It really is. Look at the TVL right now, 57 billion. We're not that far away from 60. I can see 60 in the near future. I can actually see that. Like I said, right now we're 4,663, still profit taking mode. Right? We're below that 35, 232 that I told you I like to be at. That's kind of big. So we're not within my purple band, right? We're sitting in between my green band and my purple band. But I'm suspecting that we're gonna be in that purple band in a minute. I'm still looking for grayscale news out of the SEC. That's something else I'm paying attention to. You can see who's down a lot. Like I said, I'm looking at ADA and I'm looking at Polkadot right here. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking they're going to rise based on that news. Remember how I told you, I haven't said it in a long time, but this is how news works. They drop something and they say, hey, we're going to do something. Then they drop another one. Hey, what we're working on is going really well. Then they drop another one that says, hey, we did it. And then they drop another one. hey, we hit a milestone after doing it. That's how the news cycle kind of works. So you're either going to get 2s or 4s, right? Hey, we're going to do something. Hey, we tried, it didn't work. Hey, we're doing something, and it goes off on that track. So 2s and 4s. That's what I'm looking for, right? Doge is still up, 7.3 cents. That's cute. Still not touching Doge. I don't want to mess with a coin that only moves on somebody else's whispers or only moves because another coin moves. Show me the utility. The reason why they have such a huge market cap is because so many people got it when it first started. It was an easy coin to actually mine yourself. You had a lot of people mining their own Doge. You might still have a lot of people mining their own Doge. And that's kind of why. Looking at Link, yeah, I told you Chainlink is a part of the connective tissue. I'm all about Link. All about Chainlink. You should pay attention to it. There's going to be a lot going on in that space. Matic, with the news of Kraken, Matic might actually see a nice little pop. Matic might actually see a nice little pop because that could be big news. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto for Grow My Bag TV. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, drop me a note, let me know. I love hearing from you. The other one is I love hearing ways that I can improve. Now, we already have, for the new platform, we already have news that's coming. We have I think we drop I want to say great. I mean, compared to other resources, we only drop 15 articles a day. We'll probably increase that as we start to realize that we're not just talking about crypto. We've got to talk about crypto and stocks, bonds, options, real estate, just everything involved with investment, right? So we'll be talking about all of that. Plus, we want to have conversations. We want to have conversations with people that might know more than us, that we pray know more than us, right? Because I am a babe in the woods when it comes to real estate. I know a lot, but I don't know nearly enough. And I'd like to start having conversations. And those conversations are going to happen on growmybag.tv. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.